A wild night in Hays, Kansas at the legendary RPM Speedway with the IMCA Sport Mods, Hobby Stocks, and Stocks all in action. Starting with the Sport Mods, there was 3 exciting heats of racing to decide the 20-lap 18-car feature. Heat number 1 was won by the L26 of Luke Stahlbaumer, heat number 2 by the 55-4 of Dylan Schultz, and heat number 3 by the 09X of Brett Berry. The 20-lap feature would accommodate plenty of good racing for the IMCA Sport Mods. The L26 of Luke Stahlbaumer would start out with the early lead, but had the 55-4 of Schultz and the 14W of Blaine Wool quickly closing in. In the finishing few laps, it was down to just the 55-4 of Schultz and the 14W of Wool, both trying to be the first to receive the checkered flag. However, in the end, the 14W of Blaine Wool would win the feature race and be welcomed into victory lane. The IMCA Hobby Stocks were next with 3 more heats of racing that set up the 20-lap 19-car feature. The 77 of Cody Williams would take heat number 1. Heat number 2 would be won by Brady Bankin driving the 711, and heat number 3 by hometown native Garrett Hager in the 68. The featured race would start out with a tightly contested 4-car battle for first, with Hager in the 68 out to an early lead. As the race wore on, the 13N of Dylan Nelson found his way to the front and would hold off the rest of the field to earn his spot in victory lane, taking home a nice trophy to boot as the Hobby Stock winner. Holding the best for last was the IMCA Stock Cars, racing in the 2019 Inaugural Stock Car Shootout with $5,000 on the line. This stock car started with 5 heats, then continued with 2 B features won by Todd Van Eaton in the V31 and Damon Murdy in the 99D, to get fans all ready for the 40-lap 24-car A feature. The drivers posed for some quick pictures before the green flag waved and they were ready to race. The pole sitter Kyle Pfeiffer in the 54P started out with the early lead, taking a lot of heat from the 63 of Mike Nichols and the rest of the field, trying to fight their way to the front. Behind the first and second place cars, there was a good 3-car battle for third as the 6U of Dominic Ursetta was trying to hold off the 20 RT of Ricky Thornton Jr. and the 30 of Jordan Grabowski. Behind them, another good 4-car battle between the 35JW of Casey Woken, the 37 of Jason Rogers, the 2M of Angel Munoz, and the 20F of Dalton Flory as they battle it out lap after lap. Near the halfway point, the 63 of Nichols and the 30 of Grabowski are hot on the tail of the leader Pfeiffer in the 54P, giving him all he can handle. As they come out of turn number 4, Pfeiffer gets overtaken and falls back to the third positions as Nichols takes the lead over second place Grabowski. As they come through turns 1 and 2, they make it 3 wide coming down the backstretch. The 30 of Grabowski could not be tamed as he would shoot to the race lead into turn number 3. Grabowski would hit some lap traffic towards the later part of the race, trying to find a way around the always tough racing 25X of Troy Burkhart. Burkhart would be one of the only things getting in the way of the 30 of Jordan Grabowski, as he created plenty of space between himself and the second place driver, the 63 of Mike Nichols. As the race finished, Grabowski would have just the 1 of Chris Heim in front of him to get around as the 63 tried to make one last push for the $5,000. In the end, the 30 of Jordan Grabowski would end up in victory lane with the nice hardware, the big check, and the 2019 champion of the Inaugural Stock Car Shootout at the legendary Rolling Plains Motor Speedway in Hays, Kansas.